Okay, so it has started. So now we've got to defeat intoxicated giants, which is all of these big guys. So let's just go on a slaughtering spree. It will keep track of everybody's progress in the right-hand corner on top of your quest area. Oh, didn't quite roll out of the way in that one. Oh, now I'm level 6. Oh, I think I just had an item I was looking at. Level 6. Oh, but it's an amulet. I can't wear that. Okay. So as you can see, the bar is going up on the right there. Very, very basic. Oh, no. Oh, wow, that's got a big radius. I don't know how you get out of the way of that. Nope, I killed that one in time. If you can't roll out of the way, I wonder how you're supposed to get out of the way of that. Nope, its radius is huge. Luckily it doesn't hurt that much, it's just kind of a mini stun. I'm not entirely sure what determines your rating, which is the D halfway through C right above the name of the public quest. I assume it's your contribution, how much you've contributed to it, and I assume that it gives you higher rewards based off of your contribution. But there's nothing in the game that actually explains that I've seen, so I am making an assumption based off of that, because the more I am part of it, the higher it goes up, as you can see. But I guess I have no way of knowing if it's a full party thing or if it's just my contribution. Okay, oh, we're killing giants so fast we're running out. Now we've got to kill the rooftop destroyer. So we killed enough giants, and now there's a boss. So we're going to kill the boss. Boss is in the center there, Gallows. There you go. Definitely likes me. I will say that the combat feels good. Not only is it flashy, I feel like I do have control to dodge attacks, I can read tells, and as you get a little later in the game, some of the battles they get your heart pumping. I had a couple that were pretty intense. It was pretty cool. You had to dodge at the right time or you're going to go down. It was pretty neat. Oh. Okay. That is not going to help me, so give up on that one. So I'll greed roll that one. This is the first time I've seen the system. Oh, that's a crafting item. So the game does have a very unique gear system, and I will show you that. So if you look at this, this piece of newbie gear, you will see at the bottom it has something called a shard capacity. The shard capacity is 52. So in this game there are runes. In most games what I'm used to is a piece of gear will have a certain amount of open sockets. So for example, you'll have a red socket and a blue socket, and then you can put red gems and blue gems in that. You can get one of each. This game does it a little differently. Each gem has an energy level, so it has a number associated with it. You can pretty much shove as many gems as you want as long as you don't go over the energy level. So that really leaves the system open. So where you're not necessarily looking for one that's got a green slot, you're just looking for one that has enough energy to hold everything I want it to hold. Definitely a different system. So something I got, something you get for doing the event is you get a dragon shard pouch. So if you right click on it, it opens up and it gives you 5 dragon shards, which right here, all the shards are in your shard collection, which are here. There we go. These are the shards. So you can see this one, it's 28 energy. That one's 28 energy, 28, 28, 28. And you can drop those into gear as you see fit. Very neat customization in that aspect. I actually really like that.
Sure glad you know about this, because I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure it out. Lots of self-exploration. The game in that aspect feels like EverQuest, where you just kind of have to figure things out on your own. But I will say that in this market for gaming right now, it shouldn't be that way. This game should really be holding your hand, because with so many free-to-play options out there, if you don't show the depth of your game to your players and they assume that what they see is what they get, they might not even make it far enough to realize there's a depth to this combat system. And that's bad. I mean, when I was playing earlier, when I was learning the game, I accidentally hit the end button and pulled up this giant mastery tree that I would have had no clue that existed until I got to level 15 otherwise. And it actually is pretty impressive. The level of customization for your character is really great in this game. When you take this and you pair it with the dragons that you can capture, which also supplement your skills, it adds a level of depth to your character that isn't seen very often. I'm actually very impressed by it. The game really doesn't show you it's there, though. I almost think that the game should go, this is what you have to look forward to. This is the stuff to keep in mind while you're initially building your character kind of aspect. I will say that you get to level 15 in constant play in about 3-4 hours your first time through, so it's not like it's a ton of time to get there, but I do feel like they're leaving a lot of info out, which is not good. I also noticed that you can unlock other mastery sets, so you can actually have multiple specs built to do different things, which is very Rift-like of them and very cool. So I will explain the way the dragons work, just because it's a piece of the customization, and before we get there, it's good to know. Catching a dragon is a whole little mini game, but when you catch a dragon, it goes into your stable. It's going to be up here. When you have a dragon, that dragon has skills associated with it. You can use those skills. So say you get a healing dragon. That dragon grants you the ability to have this healing skill. You can drag that down on your bar, and you have that ability. What shocked me was when I captured a second dragon, that he was up here too at the same time, and I was able to use an ability from both dragons. So I'm not sure the extent of how many dragons I can have equipped at a time, and how many I have to kind of keep in the bank, so to say, in the stable. But that alone adds a level of customability that I can see being really fun. Going out and finding out which dragons have what skill, and going out and getting the one you want to build your spec perfectly, and that just seems really cool. Not to mention the fact that the dragons look crazy different. The first one you get is like this big rhino thing, and the armadillo/rhino looking thing. And then the second one you get looks more like a gorilla dragon. It's very interesting. But I assume eventually when you get to higher levels, you're going to get these giant dragons. But I definitely see the potential in the system, which is awesome. The potential in the system for customability and really digging into your character is great. They don't really show you that, but it is great. Okay, so let's go... let's see. So we've got a quest to find that guy. We've got emerald tail feathers. If you bring up your map, it does show you where everything's at. So it looks like they're over here. Am I going the right way? Nope. They're over here. Got turned around. Okay, so it looks like it's these guys. Is it the cranes? Let's kill one and find out. It's the warrior's way. If you don't know if it's the right guy, just kill him and see. Yeah, I got an emerald tail feather from that, so... the other frustration, which I will say I did get used to, is not knowing my range. So, see, that guy's highlighted, but I can't hit him from here. Those aren't my damage numbers, those are his, I think. Maybe those were mine. But yeah, see, like that beetle. I'm not hitting that beetle from here. But yet he's highlighted. So at what point does the range kick in? It doesn't seem like the ability darkens or anything to tell me if I'm in range. I guess when I hit it, I know. See, that's range right there. But
That or you're just a bad shot.
It's very possible anybody missed all those attacks. But that was getting frustrated to me because when you're fighting multiple guys, you're pulling them in from a distance, and it really slowed me down. Not the end of the world, but definitely a quality of life type of thing. Where it'd be nice if it darkened the ability, or if there was something on screen that they lit up stronger if it was in range. Okay, how many more do we need? 2 more. There's probably one on here for me. Yep. 1 more. Oh, there we go. Got it. Did you get yours?
I need 1 more.
Okay. There's some across. There's some across. Let's go swim across. One thing I thought was kind of cool, I can shoot in the water. His top half is shoots and his bottom half is swimming. Kind of neat. Oh, we need to kill these guys too. That works. First 3 quests. Kill 5 of these, kill 5 of these, collect 5 of these from these dead bodies. There's a lot of that. Combat system inspired, questing system not so much. Okay, did you get your last one?
I got it.
Cool. Let's kill some muskrats. We apparently need their livers.
Is there a lock target feature? I thought there was. I saw one in the menu system, but I haven't seen how that works.
I don't know.
Because I've noticed as you start shooting these things, it's a little bit tougher to stay on target here.
Oh, really? Something else I noticed, if the ability you're using looks like it's going to hit more than one guy, it hits more than one guy. Kind of like that. I mean, it's kind of required in an action system to be done well, but if I do a swing, that hits everybody that it goes through. Very useful when you're in a big group of guys, and you will be, because that's kind of how this game works. Okay, did you get him?
Got him.
Cool. Let's head back into town. Have you noticed that there's a bit of a delay on looting? Are you having that same problem?
No, I'm good.
You hit it and immediately comes up? That might just be a computer setting thing I'm having. I didn't want to attribute that to the game if it was possibly an error on my side. Seems like I've got to hit the button like 5 or 6 times to get it to actually let me loot. I had that problem in Star Wars Old Republic too, so it might be something on my side. Okay, so now we're going to turn all of these in.
Need advice? Watch yourself.
What was that again? Dragons be with you.
What's the matter? The great dragons be with you.
Okay. I know I got gear. I got boots. Defense, resistance. I'll put those on, I guess. Well, that's a big upgrade. I'll put those on. Okay. Okay, so at this point, what we're going to do is we are going to keep going through this questing process. There is a nice 5 levels where literally nothing happens. You are just going and killing 5 of these and coming back, 5 of those and coming back, 5 of these and coming back, until we get to the point where we can go capture a dragon. At the point where we actually capture a dragon and the custom ability of the character starts, we'll be back. So that you can see some of the other aspects of the game. But I definitely don't want to bore you making you watch us do these quests. They're kind of tedious. So, in a couple seconds, how to catch a dragon. Okay, so we went ahead and worked ahead, and we're now level 9. We worked our way from this camp here We did about 4 or 5 missions. It made our way over to this camp here. This camp in the corner is actually where you get the True Strength quest. True Strength quest is to capture your first dragon. So we can show you the dragon aspect of Dragon's Prophet, which is its claim to fame, so to say. So once you pick up the quest from here, it wants you to search the injured dragon. Okay, so I did that. That in.
Watch your back.
Okay, so now let's go capture a Satuma scale skin dragon, or as I call them, the armadillo rhinos. Not the prettiest dragon. While we were questing, we saw someone land with this giant blue dragon. It was so awesome looking. It was like half dragon, half griffin. That's what I'm talking about. Some of the dragons in this game are truly amazing. I can see when you get to higher level. But the one we're capturing is not. This is it right here. So you walk up to it. I will teach you a lesson that I learned the hard way. If there are more than one in a general area, in an aggro radius, kill all but one. Because the second you capture one, they're all going to attack you. And let me tell you, that's not fun. I actually died that way. So the way it works is you have a capture ability on your bar from the beginning. You hit 6. So I'm going to hit 6, jumps on the dragon. It does this mini game. On the right, you will see there is like a skull with a couple arms on it. You are trying to keep the skull in the center area. You do that by doing a little rodeo game. You are timed. You have to fill the red bar. It's just WASD. You can see me hitting the directions on there. And now I've captured the dragon. I'm not too incredibly sure of my thoughts on that process. To be completely honest, it kind of seems like the minigame's not needed. They could have done a battling system, like get it to weak and then do it. But I guess it's just a different aspect. You just kind of have to counter. If it's pulling to the left, tap to the right to counteract it and try to keep it in the center as long as you can. Give it a shot, Gallows.
Are you using the keys or the mouse?
WASD. Yeehaw! Ride him, cowboy. Get that armadillo rhino that looks like it's doing a dance with you. Oh, you failed it? You can try again, I think. There you go. Oh, you jumped off. Try again. Not gonna let you try again.
I don't know.
Nope. Let's kill it and
No.
we'll try a different one. It's a little tricky the first time, no doubt. It pulls in ways you're not going to think it's going to pull because it doesn't feel quite natural. It's not necessarily hard. Once you get the hang of it, it just doesn't feel natural at all. You just kind of got to get what they're going for. And you can't let it go all the way off screen. No?
No, that was weird because it looked like I was doing that one better.
Okay, there's one down here. Nope.
Oh, come on. That's not even working.
Are you lagging?
It must be because I'm keeping it pretty close there.
Keep in mind, it yanks. So if you're pressing down like W to go up, and it yanks up, it's just going to pull it straight off the screen. So you got to kind of tap. You know, a little bit of W, like you're adding ingredients to something. Let's give it another shot. There's a couple more over here. Like I said, first few times it's a little tricky. Once you get the hang of it, it becomes a little bit easier. This one right down here. Give it a shot. I'll kill the giant so it doesn't get in our way. Yeehaw!
Oh, there's no way. I had it in the center the whole time. Must be getting a little bit of lag.
Okay, well, that's no problem. Okay, so I'll show you the basics of the dragon. while he's doing the rodeo thing here, battling with the most evil villain of all, which of course is lag. You can see in the upper left-hand corner, it is right there, Alt F1. So if I hit Alt F1, it brings him out in pet mode, and he will actually fight with me. So that's kind of cool. It is a limited time thing. I have not been able to figure out exactly what determines how much time that is, but he will go away after a while automatically, and you have to resummon him. But if I hit the tilde key, it brings him out. If I hit the tab key, I jump on his back. Now he's a mount, 175% speed. It's pretty nice. Keep in mind, you can't attack on his back. Hit tab again to get off his back, and you can go back to attacking. As you can see on the left-hand side, there is a timer that is ticking down from the next time I can summon him. Also, if I bring up K, which is the skill menu, there is Dragon Soul skills. And it's not showing anything yet. Maybe when I turn the quest in. You will actually be able to get skills from your dragon. That dragon specifically gives you a healing skill, which is very useful for a class without a healing skill. Okay, so we will finish this capturing process, and we'll head back, turn the quest in, and then we're going to show you the second public quest, which is a little more heated than the first one. Get you a little bit of depth to the combat engine.